Dan Curland says he works 363 days a year selling new and used records. Yes, vinyl is still a thing.
The owner of Mystic Disc has been at it for decades, and despite supply chain issues, he says business has never been better. Our Kevin Nathan has his story.
You must come in here and go, what am I going to play today?
That's the hardest decision.
Dan Curland can choose from about 10,000 records. He opened Mystic Disc at this location in 1983.
I know where every record is.
Even the extra records he stacks in the bathroom. If you want to find a needle in a vinyl haystack, this is your spot.
So you don't need a computer. You're the computer?
I do not. I hate computers.
With so many people stuck at home on their computers during the pandemic, the vinyl record business boomed.
Till this moment I'm speaking to you is the busiest my store has ever been in 40 years. It's been the best year and a half I've ever had, and I'm not selling any CDs.
Curland says most of his customers are under 25 and buy new and old records.
Kids started to get interested in, well, what is this? And wow. It does sound different, and it's cool, and you can open it up and you can read the booklet, you can see it, you can, it's a thing for them, it's just like this object that they've never seen before.
Curland's seen plenty. Growing up in Norwich, he fell in love with music when he heard Elvis Presley's song Hound Dog. He became a musician and even went to Woodstock.
I was there, front row. The greatest weekend of my life.
But the vinyl record business hasn't always been as great as a weekend at Woodstock.
So we carried records. We never got out of the record business, although people kept saying to me, Dan, we love you. You're out of your mind. Nobody wants these things anymore.
Now he waits for people who want to sell their record collection.
I need that phone call, and it's a finite resource. Used records are a finite resource. There's only so many of them. And how many are in good shape? So that's the nightmare.
It can also be a nightmare getting new albums to sell. Curland blames it on a shortage of PVC and fewer pressing plants.
Rinse and repeat.
But he guarantees every record he sells.
Then you take this little brush.
He recently acquired 4,000 records and plans to clean each one.
And I tell people all the time, would you go to a restaurant and eat off a dirty plate? Well, of course not. Well, why would you accept a dirty record from a record store? Now I know it's clean and it's in good shape and ready to go.
At 70, Curland says he isn't ready to go anywhere. He may set some sort of record for selling used records at the same place with the same enthusiasm as when he started.
It's the sociability, the social aspect of the store that makes me happier than anything else. You don't do this if money is your motivation in life. You do this, do you hope you make enough money to make a living, and you love what you do. It's in my soul. I can't imagine me doing anything else.
What's old is new again.
Oh.
Now, Curland tells Kevin that one way he survived this changing music business was by making trips to Europe back in the 1990s, where records were still a big thing.
Man, he says it's even in his soul.
Yeah.
He even teaches a course on record collecting. That is pretty cool.
It's awesome.